Howdy everybody, welcome to another edition of That's Railroading, where we bring the railroad to you. And we love doing it too. Come in this morning and wasn't greeted with morning Dave, or how you doing Dave, did you have a good night? No, the first things out of their mouth that said, we got a broken rail, get dressed, we gotta go. Okay, 10 minutes later, I'm in the high rail truck. I had to get dressed. Should have come into work dressed already. How about that? But in the high rail truck, I had to go up to Bridge 10 and pick up a stick of rail that we had up there already laying on the ground. That was about 3 miles. I had to travel up and bring that stick of rail back. So the break happened right on the other side of our Robina Hard Road crossing. It was original rail, 1975, and it had just been tamped, and there was a good bit of mud in there, and the rail was kind of flexing up and down, and it might have had a weak spot in the rail. I don't know, but the train found it. When the train operator went over it, he heard something that didn't sound quite right, so he radioed in, and the guys that had started the shift before I came in, went over and looked at it. So we got that all taken care of. All right, but anyway, today's video, I'm going to show you our cutoff wheel and hydraulic system, a little bit how it works on my big high rail truck, and we'll show you the rail being cut in. We had to cut a piece of rail in. It was a 39 footer, and we put it at a joint bar, and there had been a welded joint there on up, so we had to cut a section of rail. So you'll see that in this video. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. All right. Well, this is the wheel we got, special for rail cutting. It's a 16-inch wheel, and the RPMs do not exceed, supposed to exceed 4,800 RPMs. This particular blade's made by Trackstar. And usually when we cut a rail, we typically get 1 to 2 cuts out of one blade. Depends, some rails harder than other rails. And so you never know. That rail that we're cutting today is pretty soft, actually. But in order to, this is my control box. I turned the power take off on the truck, and then this is the control box. And if I'm going to run, so I got for rail gear, crane, I got a winch over here that doesn't work. Anyway, I can run 10 gallon per minute on the street side, 5 gallon per minute on the street side, or 5 and 10 for the curb side. This is the passenger side, the street side. So we'll run this at 10 gallon per minute. That's all you do is just flip the switch. This is like a distribution box for the hydraulics. And then we have this hose reel back here. And I've got enough hose on it. I'm sure parked for the day, but that's not going to be able to really see that, but the hose reel. And I've got enough hose. I've got about 45 feet of hose on there. And then there's a nice little push button here to push it, and a motor turns the reel. So there's a reel on both sides here. All right, let's get right into getting this rail cut. Said everything went really well. I had 5 guys over there helping us change the rail, and it went very, very well. I also run my hydraulic spiker off of 10 gallon per minute. Okay. The hydraulic spike puller, I run off of 5 gallon a minute. All right. Hey,
8.0. No defects.
They took the rock car out. Train came in, I pulled in with the tamper, and they took the rock car out. They got to dump some rock up there on curve 7. All right. So that was the rock car.
Cumberland hot wheel detector. Milepost 8.0. No defects.
So that was the rock car going through the milepost 8 siding, and the big train is over here dumping currently. Real soft. Look down here. Good job. Good job. Okay, we got our repair made, and it looks real great. I've had one train over it so far. The rail that we cut, see, this is where they had a joint in here. Then there was a break up about in here was the break. Show you that picture here of the rail broke. And then we cut it, we put in a 39-foot piece, and this is what we had to cut up here to make it work. So we had to drill 3 holes in the back here. I had to jack the rail up, but you'll see the jack holding the rail up because this cut was right on top of a tie plate. So we had to get that tie plate out of there and picked up off of the tie so the saw blade didn't hit it. All right, the rail that we replaced was original U.S. Steel 1975 rail. Okay, and we had a stick of 2016 Steelton rail. It's 132 pound, both of it. The old rail and the new rail. This is 132. All right, it's starting to rain here. Okay. That rail's still doing some flexing over there. Needs cribbed out. No wonder that rail broke, flexing like that. This has just got tamped too. Doesn't help when you tamp mud under the tracks. Alrighty, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a really good day. You guys keep it on the rail and keep pulling grade until we meet again, my friends.